All right, we are in Goodwill in the Woodlands, Texas. I have found a Goodwill tucked back over here down some little street. Elizabeth and her friend are at the mall, so I'm gonna go in this Goodwill and see what I can find today. Let's go. Okay, so the day that I am in this Goodwill and I am thrifting, it is a Thursday around lunchtime, and it was so busy. It was rainy outside, so maybe that's why there were a lot of people in there. I'm not really sure, but I do know that at this Goodwill and a lot of the Houston Goodwills, they have a different color for their discounts on certain days, and today happened to be yellow tag was half price off today. So I was excited about that because they do not do that where I live. They don't do like discount days. So I do start back here in the furniture section just because some of the other aisles were so busy. These are also the Goodwills that have all of their decor and everything up on top of their clothing shelves. So if there are people in the aisles looking through all of the clothing, it makes it very difficult for you to go down the aisle and actually shop for the decor because of course they're in the aisle with their buggy, they're looking through clothes, they don't want to move just so you can look at something on the top shelf decor wise, so it is quite difficult. I do wish the Houston Goodwills would change that up in some way. Now this piece right here, it is absolutely beautiful, but I want y'all to look at the price on this thing. It is crazy. I heard several people looking at this later after I did and commenting on that $299 price tag here at the Goodwill. Now, when I see something positive here at the Goodwill thrifting store, I have to go ahead and throw that in there too. This cedar chest, priced at $22.99, is a steal for a solid wood cedar chest like this. These are so expensive if you have them made or buy them retail. So definitely kudos to Goodwill on this one because that was priced very, very well. On today's episode of Thrifting and Goodwill, please tell me what in the world this is. I looked at this probably for a solid 5 minutes and moved in every direction trying to figure out what it was. Even Google Lens would not tell me. So y'all let me know if you have any idea what that little piece was. I am also still trying to gather items to like get my office area organized and get things rearranged in there. So I was definitely looking at this piece. I really liked how it looked, but the more you look at it and the more you really pay attention to it, to get to that bottom file holder there would have been so difficult. Like you would have had to bend your paper or bend your folder, you know, all kind of crazy just to get it in and out of the bottom. So I decided to leave that behind. As beautiful as it was, it just would not really have been functional. Now, when I spotted these baskets from afar, I thought, oh my goodness, how beautiful would those be for a country primitive Christmas? And then I started pulling them down and noticed on the top that they actually do have like a Christmas print of some sort or whatever they're on the top, but I just do not like that. You will notice that these ride around in my buggy throughout this store for a little while, but that's why you cannot always guarantee that what's in my buggy is what's going to come home with me, because I do a final buggy check through at the end and I put things back. These ended up going back, and the reason they did is because I just did not like the print that was on top of the baskets on that little lid. If it would have just been painted like a solid color with no print or nothing on there, I probably would have purchased those. And yes, I probably could have just brought them home and painted them, and I thought about doing that, but for the price of those baskets, I really just didn't want to put any extra work into them, so I decided to leave them behind for someone else. And who else is getting excited about fall decor? I'm raising my hand over here because I am getting so excited. I'm about to pull my fall bin out. I'll be filming that for my home and family channel. And I'm just ready to get all the things out and see what I have and what I might want to go to Hobby Lobby and Target and TJ Maxx and all the different places and shop around for some fall items. I have most definitely, and I always do, go to the thrift stores first to see what I can find. But I'm just not really finding anything that I'm crazy about as far as fall decor goes this year. But y'all know me, I go thrifting every single week. I always have. So we're going to keep our eyes open and see what we can find for fall decor out here at all of the thrift stores coming up. This plate right here definitely fooled me. I thought that this would be some sort of little vintage plate or something. It is not, but how beautiful is this little piece? This would look so cute sitting on a kitchen table, maybe with your salt and pepper shaker, or maybe let it hold some bananas or pears or lemons. I don't know. I just thought that that was a very beautiful little dainty looking platter. It would even look beautiful hanging on a wall somewhere. Now, is this not the most primitive looking piece you have seen all day long? I thought that this was so cute. And again, this rides around in my buggy and I'm contemplating where can I put it. I really like it. The only thing throwing me off is the color of that heart. And I know that that color is in a lot of primitive decor, so I need to just kind of get over that burgundy looking color and just move along and just let it be incorporated in some of my decor. But I just can't move past it, y'all. There's just something about that burgundy looking pumpkin color on that heart. I can't do it, so I end up putting that piece back at the end of the shopping trip as well. Something to keep in mind when you are out thrift shopping for decor for all of the different seasons that are coming up, think about what you can decorate your home with that's not necessarily like a shelf sitter or something that just screams what the holiday is. Look for placemats, tablecloths, blankets that you can throw over, you know, the end of a bed or on the side of a couch that are maybe the colors you're wanting to use that kind of go with that season, different things like that. So with that being said, I am over here in the linen section to see if I can find anything to incorporate into my home for the upcoming fall season. I wanted to share these two huge, I guess they are candlestick holders here. They almost come up to my like chest area. They are huge. And I was looking at these because I thought that I could use these near my pool and put solar lights on them. So definitely think outside of the box. These are items that you could probably use in your flower beds, on your patios, even a little balcony if you live in an apartment. You could put some solar lights on them, and those would be so cute. So that's why I was looking at those, and I had already told myself if they were a yellow tag, I was going to go ahead and purchase them because they would have been half off, and that if they weren't, I really did not have to have them. I have noticed this riding around in my buggy, and I did go ahead and purchase this. Not necessarily for this, but for these. I wanted this because these are, I can tell these are brass pieces with this beautiful little white knob on it. Let me kind of turn it to the side where you can see. It has 3 of them, and I think that they are gorgeous. So I was trying to find the price for y'all real quick. So the price was $3.99, and I thought that that was really, really good for these. I don't know if these are vintage, but they look like they are, and the hooks themselves feel pretty heavy. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing with these. I'm going to take them off of this board. So that is a tip that I can give you. When you are out at the thrift store and you see something like these, and you really like these, but you don't love this, well, just take them off, and you can hang them separately in places throughout your house. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get a screwdriver, take these off, and let me show you where I'm going to put at least 2 of them that I know of. One I might just have to put up until I do my bathroom kind of makeover, because I might want to use one in there. Let me show y'all real quick. Over here at my coffee bar, I have this little basket that I just keep coffee pods in. the reusable ones, and then sometimes I'll put the regular ones in there. And I just have that hanging up by a little nail. So it's not decorative at all. So I want to put one of those hooks over here just so that it will look nicer. So that's my plan. Let me get those off that shelf and in place and just show you how taking hardware off of something at the thrift store and putting it directly somewhere else in your home can really, really spruce up a space. I have this spot over here above my kitchen sink, and I have two little spots where you can hang things. So this is what I have on this side, and then I was trying out this basket over here. I'm not sure if that's gonna stay, but you can see that you can hang things over here. So I do love these little pot holders over here because sometimes I'll use them to place things hot right here off the stove or out of the oven. But this is, and I just love the basket up here for, you know, decorative purposes, or sometimes I'll use it to hold eggs or rolls. But this is how I'm hanging these things up. Not that there's anything wrong with it, that's what's worked. I have these hanging up with a little bitty tiny nail, and then the basket I had hanging up with just a push pin. There's one of those hooks there. And then I also purchased these beautiful, and I was just talking about this color in that picture, this burgundy almost looking color that I really don't like. I just did not like it in that picture. But when I saw these placemats, and they are coming across more red on camera. I've tried to turn the brightness down, but they have more of a, I don't know, kind of a, not burgundy, I don't know what the word is, rust, dark rust maybe looking color. No, not even that color. I don't know. But I got these because, for one, they were yellow tag, they were half off. And I was thinking that I could maybe use these for fall. I did not want to get them if they were full price, but then when I saw that they all had a yellow tag, I went ahead and got them, because if I just don't love this color, or if some of my fall stuff does not have this color, I can just donate them back or give them to somebody else. So I can either switch them out for some of my green placemats and use them, you know, for placemats for the fall. There's a green one. Here's what it would look like with these. Or I can use these just to layer underneath other things throughout the house, like find a plant or something that might need something. And this will just maybe give that touch of fall without overdoing it in certain places. These were 59 cents a piece. So I got them for only 30 cents a piece, which actually there was one. They're all 59 cents a piece and then half off. So I paid 30 cents a piece for these three. But for some reason this one was 99 cents. It just, I guess, you know, depends on who's pricing everything. So I really don't think that was bad. So I paid 50 cents for one, and then I paid 30 cents for the other three. So again, if I just don't like it, this is definitely not a color that I would leave out in my everyday decor, but I thought maybe for fall, maybe for fall I could incorporate it. It's almost like a deep wine looking color, and I know that that color is in a lot of different fall stuff. So I don't know, we will see. So be looking for that in the future, and maybe some of my fall decorating videos that will be coming up on my Home and Family channel. So we're gonna go put these with my fall decor, and hopefully I'll be able to incorporate those and use those then.
All right, that's going to wrap up today's thrift shopping trip to Goodwill. I hope that y'all enjoyed coming thrifting with me and seeing what I got and what I did with one of those pieces. Don't forget that my family channel will have a video posting on Sunday. We hope that y'all have a wonderful week. We love y'all, and I'll see you really soon with a brand new video.